Hello everybody! Welcome back once again for another episode of emmavoid's Let's Play of The Outer Worlds. Last we left off, we just turned in some quests to these people. I'm still not sure how I feel about them. And they want us to, check out a space station for them, but really, that can wait. We've got stuff to do back on that last planet we were on. So, boop.
Couldn't help but notice your shooter, Dr. Fenhill. It's quite a sharp piece.
Isn't it something? I keep meaning to name it, but I can't come up with one that sticks.
That's funny. I thought you didn't care much for nice things.
Hey, a pirate's nothing without a rep. And this baby has a rep of its own.
So she really does consider herself a pirate. Wait, what?
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Good question. Why are there woolly cows on the ship?
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Is it about the cows? Oh, sure. Okay. What do you need?
I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady straight out.
Oh, Parv.
And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Oh, why? Ah, bring her home to meet the family. I gotcha.
Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know, there's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here, she can relax.
Good for you. Any way I can help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
That's adorable. I mean, Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors. Where are you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
Yeah, probably. Alright, easy enough. We could head over.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Parv's so adorable. Okay, but seriously, what's with the cows? Parv.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Cows! So yeah, did you learn your trade from your dad? Sounded like it when you were talking to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Yeah, Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Ugh. One aptitude test determines your whole life?
They're powerful good tests. They rattled off this whole list of names who'd worked on them, with fancy bits hanging off them. Doctors and esquires and the thirds. Even if you don't believe they actually catch what everybody's best at, everybody's got to take them. So at least it's fair-ish.
Fair-ish. But you actually are good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
So, after school, you moved straight back to Edgewater.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug.
Aw.
I noticed straight away that he was moving slower. And stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Aw. Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Alright. Parv, you're too adorable. Why are there cows? Why are there woolly cows here? Maybe somebody else will know about the cows. Hey, Felix.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. It makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
Oh, Graham Bryant?
At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
Well, yeah. Graham's definitely garbage.
That's putting it kindly, boss. Graham's worse than trash. He's a traitor. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
For the right price. No, never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Okay, but cows?
Good to see you, boss.
Never mind. You. Do you know anything about the cows?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again.
Like the
Guilty as
cows.
charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Why? Alright.
Oof, being on a ship sets my stomach to turning. Thank the void for alcohol.
Alright. Ellie. Cows?
Watch your step on Monarch. It's not just the monsters and sulfur pits you gotta look out for. I admire your grit, but some wounds don't heal. And I say that as someone who's plugged a few severed aortas.
What are you talking about?
Ginger Chops and the Pencil Pusher. By all accounts, Sanjar and Graham have been at each other's throats for years. Digging into their personal history isn't gonna change anything.
Yeah, well, the two of them are gonna tear the place apart if nobody does anything. So...
Well, they've kept it going this long, haven't they? And anyway, we've got problems of our own.
There's a reason you're bringing this up, isn't there?
I try to save my captain a headache when I can. Usually ends up saving me one too.
No. About Sandra and Graham. Something about their falling out hits too close to home.
Hey, I'm the doctor here. That means I'm supposed to be the one nosing into your business. Anyway, I can take a hint. You stay out of mine, and I'll stay out of yours. Anything else?
Cows? Ugh. You don't know about the cows either.
What a mess! What a mess!
Nyoka. Come back here. Nyoka.
Hey, Cap.
So, getting along with the crew?
Oh, sure. Felix is a riot. Other day he asked if mana queens lay eggs. I told him they lay eggs in people, and there ain't no cure. I could bust into swarms at any moment. The look on his face, it was great. You know, one time, Opal and I,
Oh.
shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready.
I will.
Okay, but also, cows.
Hey, Cap.
You don't know about the cows. Robot, did you bring the cows here? I highly doubt it. But... Sam.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error! Refill printer paper.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Ada, you mentioned that already. Ada, why are the cows here? Is that what you're talking about with fertilizer?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
You don't know why. Okay.
Goodbye.
It's just the way it is, I guess. Cows. At random. On my ship.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Alright. The cows are gone. That's weird. This is weird. Alright. Believe this is where you wanted to go, isn't it, Preacher Man?
The alleyway's as bad as it stinks.
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in.
Right. Here we go.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Day 152. Gold panning log. Can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel, on the riverbank outside of town, produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth. Whose teeth?
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
I guess. Here we go. Ah. This must be who we're looking for.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Max? Except for senseless violence. Hey, what are you doing? Calm down.
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Maybe he didn't know the book was in French?
Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Max, cut that shit out. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
There, that's sorted then.
I don't think so. A crazed hermit on Scylla? He's playing us for fools.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
You can go now.
And if that hermit isn't there, we're coming back for you.
Max. Max.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
So, you lied to me, and I want to know why.
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
I understand. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. I'll forgive you.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
I kind of doubt that. So what was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Alright, anyway.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
I don't know that she has any other sides, actually. Hey, Catherine.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
I haven't dealt with him yet, but let's talk about something else.
Sure.
So, that Sanjar guy said he knows something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch?
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Well, if he thinks something out. Yeah, that's okay. I'll take a look.
And I'll thank you kindly for it.
Yeah, I don't trust her in the slightest.
A vicar, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the tithes?
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Ramnarine Wentworth. Of course I believe.
He
The tithes
knows
are
her
merely a
last name?
well-earned bonus.
I met another believer once. Pushy type. He thought he'd been left behind for a reason. Thought he'd find some kind of cosmic truth in the wilderness. Got himself infected by a mantis and drowned in a sulfur pool. Some truth.
Can't get more brutally true than survival of the fittest. But don't mistake us all for blind fools. Intellect plays a large part in who stays among the living.
Glad to hear it.
Huh. That's possibly not a good sign.
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold?
Yeah, just a sec. What's up?
Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance. Name's Weston. Every once in a while I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Sure.
Thanks again, stranger. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Okay, so maybe you're not who I was... Ah. Gotcha. How do I get down there? You know, other than the way too fast way.
Looks like they were ambushed.
We ought to be quick about this.
Strangely dressed marauder. Interesting. A trail of blood leads away from the autoloader. Well then. Ah, smuggler tunnel. Jeez, they do not mess around with traps here, do they? Did you little sprats eat that person? Yeah, probably. Alright. Who are you?
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I've got moves. See, there feels dangerous.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas.
Oh, I have those too.
What are you doing out here anyway?
Here, let me take a look at your wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last spratwurst an hour ago.
So, what's with all the traps?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
Yeah, well. I'd like to know what happened here.
Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
You think they're dead?
The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too.
And where did the Marauders go?
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Yeah, alright. Hey, mind if I steal all this stuff? Evidently not. Right. Well then. Let's see where those Marauders went.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable.
Interesting.
Come out! Come out!
Captain.
Damn, but we're good.
Look! I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
As bystanders, does this make us complicit?
Oh. Well. Shoot.
Won't get any hurt.
Nope, there's another one.
That's the last of them.
Oh. You guys got it. You're good. Thanks, pals. Right, so what's the deal here? What do we got here? Universal Defense Logistics. This terminal is only to be used by UDL personnel with S564 clearance. If you're reading this without clearance, please report to your supervisor for immediate termination and disciplinary action, including, but not limited to, fines in excess of 100,000 bits, detention in a UDL authorized incarceration center for up to 349 months, and a personal letter from Chairman Rockwell expressing his extreme disappointment. A letter not actually written by Chairman Rockwell, however, it is an approximation of his tone and vocabulary with a 99.8% degree of accuracy, so you should still feel very ashamed. Ah, gotcha. Ooh, Gloop Gun Containment Unit. Huh. Confirm you are authorized. You're attending a company meeting and vile distance attack the building. What is your priority? That's just override of the chairman's login. Oh. Need 100 to bypass with that. Ugh. Alright, I don't want to get the answers wrong. What do we got? After successful trials, management decided to put Project Not a Toy on hold. Before anyone asks, this does not mean I'm unlocking the gun. It's still off limits. Early results promising. Managed to increase the surface tension of the gloop to create a controlled and predictable spread of the substance. Management wants a catchier name, though. I told Powell we're not calling the project Sticky Bits, but he refuses to refer to it as anything else. It doesn't even make any sense. The gloop particles are nearly frictionless. Powell and Chastity have started to show interest in the project, which should be good, but their trials seem to involve covering various hard-to-reach surfaces in gloop and launching expensive equipment at them. Someone filled my underwear drawer with gloop. I have theories. Chastity used the gloop gun in our office paintball game yesterday. She said it was a mistake, but this is the third time she's made the same mistake, and she managed to cover the door panel with the stuff. Things have been going haywire ever since. Do you know how hard it is to clean goop? Chastity doesn't, because every time I pull out the latex and solvent, she remembers she's got actual work to do. From now on, I'm locking the damn gun up. Alright, I'll be back for you, terminal. Okay, what's this one say? Terminal only used, blah blah blah, same thing as before. Okay, research data. Project Lorem Ipsum shall result in a potent, mostly non-lethal crowd control gas for use against rioting, agitated, or excessively numerous crowds. Rich sulfur pockets make Monarch a prime site for testing and experimentation. Early results show promise. Further research is necessary. UDL disavows all knowledge of and responsibility for Lorem Ipsum. All data in this report is considered proprietary knowledge of UDL. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Messages. Just reporting in to let you know the lab's all set up. We found a good sulfur pockets. Data's coming in. Only local we've had to make contact with is the sublight boss. She doesn't ask questions, but I'm pretty sure she's gouging us and we're all getting sick of expired cysty bits. It's supposed to smell awful, that's the point. And I don't care what sublight is charging as long as it keeps your presence there quiet. If word gets out, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in corporate re-education seminars. I don't want to hear from you again until you have a working formula. Once we've got that, you and the rest of the lab rats can come to Byzantium and live on cacao ribs for all I care. Huh. Come up with a better name for the project. Something flashy and catchy, but that the rest of management will take seriously. Maybe Waterloo or Danger Burn. I'm sick of my boss asking me why I'm forgetting to fill out parts of my reports. Alternate titles. Restricted by user. Valdez wants a better title. See how she likes these. She's going to be furious if she ever finds this list, and I'm not covering for you. Make sure these are good and hidden. Thunderdog. Eggs Mayhem. Skunk Parade. Fuck you, Valdez. raise. And I want my raise. Nice. So I was hoping that there'd be, like, clues or something. But it's probably just whatever the worst possible answer is, isn't it? So, protect the chairman. Yeah. You're pursuing one of our many UDL personal safety mega outlets. Perusing, excuse me, and enjoying our fine selection of employee compliance equipment when you are approached by a stranger. He makes an offhanded comment that could be construed as an indirect insult to Chairman Rockwell. Berate him to defend the chairman's honor, smile and walk away, or engage him further to assess his intent. No, berate him relentlessly. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover that they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. Arrest your spouse and admit your children to a re-education program. Wow. That's terrible. Reminder, indoor use of this weapon will result in any cleaning fees being deducted from your paycheck. Development of this weapon was halted when one of the scientists working on it was killed by marauders, and the remaining team realized that no one understood her portion of the work. How the gloop is produced, how it counteracts gravity, and how it creates and conducts electricity is unknown. Huh. Interesting. Alright, Deadly Planet, give me something to test this out on. Oh, hey guys.
Well, if it isn't my friendly wilderness savior. While picking up supplies from Bronson, I happened to tell your tale, and wouldn't you know it, he recalled your assistance in other matters. Many thanks, stranger. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Weston, right? What are you doing out here?
Ah, the iconoclasts have folk around the wilderness. Occasionally, some of them come to me for aid, providing they can't make it back to Amber Heights.
What do you think about the leader?
Well, I try to keep my head down, but I have heard that Graham fella rambling on a few too many times. Might say he's obsessed. Were I the type to say a thing like that.
Yeah. Alright.
Nice hit! Thank you!
Huh.
Everyone all right?
Well, that's pretty nifty.
Is it true that manta queens devour their mates after copulation?
Yeah. Well, sort of. They kill them, but they leave the body till their swarm hatches and eats it. The first meal is their father.
Makes one appreciative he wasn't born a mantisaur.
Slimy man like you might fit in just fine.
Burn. Good one, Nyoka. Hi, Sanjar.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Right, well, I've got that data cartridge with details of UDL's secret experiments.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
Right. Did I say I had a data cartridge? It's just what I called left. Oh my god. Alright. What are these reformations you're talking about?
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
Sounds orderly. That's a good start.
Indeed. Everything starts with good documentation.
The workings of the universe take time to prevail. But sometimes you can reach the intended destination faster if you apply a little force.
Of course you get along with this guy.
Never fear. I plan on wording our forms very strongly. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
I mean, it'll be bad for UDL, and what's bad for UDL is bad for the board overall, but I don't know. Here.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now.
Yeah, I kind of doubt that.
I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Right. Well, anyhow. So, I don't actually want to help her deal with this borscht plant for her sake, but the guy who runs it does sound like a jerk. Hey, robot. Sealed? Well, fine. I'll find a way in. Right. Well then. Peek. Peeky peeky. Hey, piggy piggies. Oh, I guess we do have the thing we need for this place. Look at all these sissy pigs.
Cyst searching. Error. Employee information not found. Identify yourself.
If you're experiencing errors, maybe I should take you to a mechanical engineer.
Error. This unit is not experiencing errors.
You just said error twice.
Error. This unit is functioning correctly. There is no need for the intervention of mechanical engineers. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, alright.
Your uniform has been rated 82% clean.
Looks like this Clive guy might be, killing any of his workers who don't do well enough and feeding them to the pigs.
What? That's odd. Better take a look. Hold it right there! Do you think you might have forgotten something?
Oh, me? Not sure, did I?
Don't play coy. I know you were warned about wandering around once already.
I think you got me confused with someone else.
I'll pretend I believe you. So long as you get back to work.
On it.
Halt.
What was that?
Sweet Russian worker.
Huh?
Breaking the
Who's
law
that?
risks penalty
You.
of death.
Hold it.
Unexpected.
Hey, you ain't supposed to be back here.
What? I am too. Clive called me to his office.
Oh, space me. Well, don't keep him waiting.
See what you do. Whoa. Huh. I got all the way up here already. Neat. Here we go. Hey, Clive.
Whoa now.
Oof.
And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration.
You got blood on your shirt. Right there. No, lower.
Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing some time. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst.
Oh, you're another cannibal. So these parts are from Sisty Pigs.
I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the Sisty Pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was.
Mm-hmm.
So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
Captain, I would caution that we tread carefully through the remaining morass of this encounter for the safety of all involved.
Yeah, no kidding.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings.
Yeah, Sublight sent me to kill you, but I'm sure we can work something out.
By Sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? That greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst.
Oh, wow, that's a heck of an offer. Yeah, good deal, sure.
Oh, the king will make it awful worth your while. In fact, he would fancy to mount her head right above his desk. Make it so, and make it swift, and the king shall reward you with a mountain of cysty flesh like you cannot believe.
I should go.
I've had quite enough of you!
Don't mess with us.
There we go. Yeah, that guy was super gross. Welcome, King. Oh my god. If you would like to determine your personnel's probationary period, please select the corresponding personnel file after entering your password. All files have been terminated. Ah, well. Executive dictation. Who would have thought it, am I right? Whole factory ripe for the taking, none the wiser save for me. And now the king, I reckon, who is also me but different, better. I know it ain't wise to be so fanciful, but it grows so lonely. Just me and the pigs, and machinery, and now the king. The others will come soon, though, to work for me. The laborers. Gotta start small. Then we'll build, and we'll feed, and we'll feed, and we'll feed. Borstwurst isn't the worst thing you've eaten today if you've tried our new C&P Soylent Dope flavor. The king can scarcely believe how awful fine it's all gone. I came from nothing, but now I'm a self-made man, rich in meat and money beyond what one can believe. Power and privacy are mine. Everything I ought ever to desire is mine, except for... And the king, he may not have been with me from the beginning, but he was the first to arrive. He kept me from being alone. That is for true. Don't think I could forget nor escape that fact. Think I got it? Any personnel, and I don't care if they be a line worker or the janitor or a star's damned cysty pig, we shall tell them to call the king by his rightful moniker, and do it properly. None of this slaughterhouse Clive pig shit, or I'll show them a slaughter and they will never forget it. Did I make myself clear enough? Yes? Marvelous. That ought to do it. Wow. Yeah. That guy was gross. Hey, let's steal all this stuff. Clive's special worst. T's testing station. Sample A, sample B, and sample C. So, do I want to know what that stuff is? I mean, I can take a guess. Can of borscht and baked beans, but something's different. Deals damage over time, reduces personality attributes. Does this smell funny to you? Alright, Catherine. You're gross, but that guy was worse.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's.
He's deceased.
Not much boast to that declaration. Am I to take that to mean you didn't kill him?
They say discretion is a virtue.
You ain't wrong, but I prefer a woman of vice myself. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Yeah. By the way, I found one of your supply runners hiding in a cave.
I'll presume you mean Arthur. The one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
I mean, they are.
Speaking to my left ear, will you? Right one's damaged. Last we talked, I only caught half of what you said. Well, I'm half listening.
Ha ha ha. Huh. I guess she doesn't care that I killed them. Alright, whatever.
What's up?
So, Nyoka, you mentioned a more fun way back up the mountain.
Right. We can take the caverns up, but if you ain't into spelunking, there's a path a little ways north. I'd warn you, it'll be a tough trek. Big bad's up on that hill. I'm game to hunt them if you are, but it'd be safer to stick to the caverns.
One down.
Nyoka, did you just make a Futurama reference?
Everyone all right?
Ridiculous.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
Okay. You two.
Something on your mind?
No, it's fine.
Hey, Cap. And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Cool. I hear a robot.
Hey, you! Get over here!
Oh.
There are marauders up ahead!
You sure you're not marauders?
How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew.
Corporate compliance?
You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
No.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
So, what are you doing up here? Hunting them?
I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
Okay. Why don't you help me take these guys out?
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
That sounds kind of dumb. Hey, who are you?
Need something? Talk to Joy. And for the love of space, don't rile the Marauders.
Yeah, but what if I do?
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Damn, but I like the way you fight, stranger. Wish we could join you, but I got orders to stay put.
Yeah, well.
Nice work. You should check in with my crew. Maybe they can help you. Go back and follow the trail running underneath that archway, and you'll find them soon enough.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already. Hiding!
Can't? We'll see. Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Yeah, no worries. We can deal with that. What do we got here? Environmental control installation and keycard. Barb, the new controls terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations, you messaged corporate about it, you get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide its access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger this fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station's last performance review. Ah, neat.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Base to intercom.
Yeah, give me a second. Okay, I finished looting everything of value. What's up?
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, she hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
Yeah, I need to see the information broker about...
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you.
Why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Yeah, alright. How many of them broke into the station?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
Yeah, alright. We'll see what we can do. After I get into this room.
Great work!
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Sure thing. How you two doing? That works. Alright, what do we got here? Atmospheric controls are online. Issue detected with automechanical controls. Alerting HQ. Request for automechanical security and assistance installation. Awaiting official response from Byzantium HQ. Gotcha. How do the atmospheric controls? All sensors indicate a standard level range regarding temperature and chemical composition through the station. So I'm a little worried what this might do, but productivity must be weighed against benefits of testing this control system. Some numbers trigger.
That's the last of them, I think.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Hey, how's it going?
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Yeah, Nyoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends.
Aww.
I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
She's your friend, and she's in need. You're the only one who can help.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Okay, also though, Phineas sent me, and he needs the location of the chemicals.
I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. I was delayed by MSI and the Iconoclasts. The idiots were scrambling all transmissions to override each other's broadcasts. But as you've shut them down, I'm back in business. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Of course. Phineas doesn't trust many people. How'd he hook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous.
I'm sure
Phineas
it is.
has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Wait, what did you mean, Nyoka?
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
Okay. Alright, how do we fix the thing?
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Except it needs 3 keys before it'll activate and I have to go find them, right?
Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design something like that?
Good question.
However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta-Coffee from the staff kitchen on your way back. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Alright.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Don't sound too excited for that possibility. Also, I need to loot your stuff. Nothing personal. Priority transmission log. Personal files. Dare I say, the future is looking bright indeed. I can run a full gamut of operations without ever leaving the sanctuary of the broadcast room. Sanjar and Graham are living up to their promises and have not interfered with initial broadcasts. The deal is holding, and I believe I can make a life here. Had a near miss the other day, nearly ended up with a board on my trail. We'll mark that trial firmly in the failure category. One must experiment, however, to ascertain the best methods. I have found, thus far, that the most reliable method for evading detection within the limited frequency of Monarch's off-world transmissions involves duplicating regular news broadcasts on several unused frequencies. My information-gathering associates know how to filter out the sounds in the vocal range, in turn isolating the embedded data, and the board's authorities are none the wiser. Playing Hazard has never been so thrilling, nor high stakes. Should have known. Pox it all, those imbecilic children, in their hatred of each other, Sanjar and Graham have oversaturated my key bands. They'll take down each other all right, and me right alongside them. I should have never invited them to play, but what to do about it now? What to do indeed. Authorized broadcaster, don't even try to pretend you're unaware that all broadcasting is currently locked down. Please return to milling about the break room and lamenting that internship in corporate arbitration is you never finished. Or to override the lock on recording, simply enter your admin username and password in the command line. Oh, you can't? Maybe you should have been nicer to Val. Alright, let's see if this is really as easy as he claimed.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Don't make me come back in there.
There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you.
Aww.
As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void blasted hell is that?
Oh dear. Oh. That's not a good sign.
Black holes. Did you see that?
Whose ship was that?
Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I'd guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Of course it was Sanjar.
Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram, are you there?
Oh, it's a reunion. Group hug.
Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Surely we can talk this over.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Right. Well then. That was a thing. Hey, what happens if I do this again? Aw. Alright. Well then. I guess that's enough for today's episode. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to come back next time when we'll go check out that that crashed ship and see what we can do in the way of, you know, not starting a war on this planet. I don't know. I mean, I don't exactly care for UDL or the any of the other corporates, including the corporates on this planet, but I also don't want everybody to die for no reason. So yeah, we'll see. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, all that jazz. Be sure to check down in the doobly-doo for links to places to throw money my way. And, of course, I always really appreciate it when you guys leave comments. That way I can chat with you, and also it helps out with the, you know, YouTube algorithm stuff. So yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye!